can stop the Yankees, let me know who. I'll tell you right now, that team they're going to steamroll in the American League. Maybe Houston with their pitching, maybe at the end. Nice to have you with us. Good job by Mr. Lepresti. Does a good job for us here today. How we talk to you. Let's chat with, how about Vince in Georgia? And let's say hello to him. Vince, good afternoon. How are you today, buddy? What do you have?
Hey, Dog. How's it going?
Vince, nice to talk. What's on your mind? Go ahead.
I just wanted to give a pass on LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan, but let's think about this. This J.R. Smith thing goes a little bit deeper than that. You know, remember, this is the guy that was bellyaching when Dwayne Wade came to the team, and all he did was sulk around for half the season. And then don't forget, didn't this guy throw a bowl of soup at an assistant manager or one?
Now remember, LeBron is the one who made Cleveland give him 50-something million. So LeBron has to take some responsibility for JR, because he wanted JR on the team after they won a championship 2 years ago, and the Cavs overpaid to keep him. They gave him roughly 14, 15 million a year, and that is a contract they like to have back. But LeBron has to take some responsibility. They were looking to keep LeBron happy. They had just won, and so he got the deal. So keep that in mind here before you kill JR and absolve LeBron of any issues there, because he's got something to do with that. Go ahead. Next.
Well, you know what? I totally agree with you, but think about it. Like you said, if they're giving this guy $15 million and they bring Dwayne Wade on a veteran minimum, I mean, even if maybe you can make the point that he shouldn't have started, but think about it. In game one situation, given everything you know now, who would you rather have on the court?
Well, I did not realize this. JR made a big deal about Wade on the team?
Oh, yeah. He cried and sulked and didn't play well the beginning of the season because they gave the starting job to Dwayne Wade at the beginning of the season. I was not aware of the dynamic with that.
But you're right, Wade. You'd like him in a big spot in this game, more than JR. And JR screwed the game up. But let's not absolve George Hill, who didn't make a free throw, who came back last night, played pretty well. And let's not absolve the officiating in game one, where they screwed up there on the charge block call. So there are other gaffes in that down the stretch in that game. It can't be all on JR. But JR, I've always told you. Now, he won a championship, but I've always told you I would never have JR. You can't trust him. And the days you do trust him, he plays well, then you think maybe he's going to turn a corner, and then the next day he does nothing. So I am not a big JR fan. I wouldn't go near him if I was running a team. Cleveland sort of was forced into making sure he got re-signed to keep LeBron happy. They had just won, but that turns out to be a terrible contract right now. Andy's in California, and he's aboard. He's on Mad Dog Unleashed. He says hello. Andy, welcome. How are you today, pal?
Dog, how you doing?
Fine, Andy. Thank you. What's on your mind now? Let me hear.
First-time caller. I'm going to tell you this right off the bat. I am a Warriors fan. Okay? I'm a big-time Warriors fan being in California, but I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with their behavior. I'm disgusted with Green's behavior, and I'm disgusted with Curry. Now, I told Tori and I told Danny Cannell about that. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I forgot more about this game than these guys are going to ever know, because if you go back, and I'm about your age, if you go back, none of these guys that played in the 70s, 80s, and 90s would have ever acted like this. Never. Because if they would have walked into somebody's bench, they'd have got their clock cleaned, and you know it.
Green, I can't take. I'm sure I can find. Rick Mahorn beat people up. I'm sure I can find people. Green is impossible to root for. Curry, you like, but he's annoying. Especially if you're rooting against him with the little dances he does and all those kinds of things. The mouthpiece sticking out of his mouth every 5 seconds. That's getting annoying too. He's just annoying. I think Curry down deep's all right, but he's been annoying. And Green, I cannot root for. I don't root for Green. To me, he might be Mother Teresa on the basketball court. I cannot get it into me and root for him. I can't do it. Durant, I'm okay with. Thompson, I'm okay with. Not those two. Here's Isaac in Brooklyn. Good job by Andy coming and joining us. Here's Isaac says hello. Isaac, good afternoon. How are you today? What do you have?
Good afternoon. How you doing, Mad Dog?
All right, Isaac. Thank you. What's on your mind now? Let me hear.
All right. I think LeBron has to be a little more what we call selfish, He's got to take those shots. Like last night, he's making open passes to those players, and no missing shots. You know what? you take the shots. You know, I mean, we've seen it from Kobe and MJ. They would just keep shooting until the ball goes in. They'd stay aggressive. I mean, even game one, which you want to say he made the right play and he gave a backdoor pass to George Hill.
Isaac, he got George. He got George Hill to the foul line. He's an 81% free throw shooter for 2 free throws. How do you get on him for that?
I mean, I understand. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes I think LeBron could be a little more selfish and take those shots and be aggressive. That one, yeah, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't knock on him too much. But last night, definitely he should have took more shots and, you know, play a little more aggressive. I just think he kept making passes and they kept missing. So why do you keep passing the ball?
They would not have won the game anyway. He only took 21 shots, I'll grant you, but they were not going to win the game anyway. That team, Golden State last night, you know, they were not going to be denied. I mean, Durant makes 10 of 14, Thompson makes 8 of 13, and Curry makes 7 threes. You are not beating that team if that occurs. Simple. You're not winning the game. 19 in front of the hour. Mad Dog Unleashed.